Welcome to this edition of the Ultimate Combat Experience. I'm Mike Crisman, and joining me today is Salvador Sanchez. We're standing outside of the Red Lion Inn and Casino in Elko, Nevada, and I'm telling you, Elko, Nevada has pretty much kicked our butts, man. We're getting a standing 8 count right now, but we're strapping ourselves in for some fights, and I'm telling you, we've got a great card lined up. What's going on, Sal?
I'm broke as a joke, Mike, and I'm pissed.
I don't blame you, man. Elko has stolen all of our money, all of our funds, all of our resources, but we brought some fighters along, and Nate Gerrard is in our co-main event, as is Ben Fuimaono, going up against a couple guys from Michigan. Man, these guys look tough.
I'm excited to see Nate tonight, Mike. I mean, this is the first time I've seen him out of town, and we'll see what he brings to the table.
He's excited too. I mean, all the way out here. I mean, he's got ants in his pants. He's ready to rock and roll. But Ben Fuimaono and Justin Hartig, this guy is big. And the Maniac has never fought a guy this big, but Maniac says, you know what? I'm just going to make him fall down just like the rest of them.
Maniac is maniac, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I do, all right. Hey, man, it's the Ultimate Combat Experience. Elko style coming right at you.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The Ultimate Combat Experience starts now.
Warriors of the ultimate fight, get in the ring for the ultimate flight. I say we warriors of the ultimate fight, get in the ring for the ultimate flight. I say we warriors of the ultimate fight, get in the ring for the ultimate flight. I say we warriors of the ultimate fight, get in the ring for the ultimate flight.
I'm in a bit of a slump here. The Red Lions got me in a bit of a chokehold right now.
Talking about chokeholds, man, this kid Brad Johnson, he's coming off a win off Justin Wyman. He trains with Rashad Evans, as I understand, and he should be pretty tough.
I tell you, this kid is a tough kid, but he's going up against undefeated Nate Gerrard. This is going to be a classic. Welterweights, check it out.
I've been training hard. I recently switched gyms to UCE.
In the house.
That's right. I've been working hard, working on my cardio, so I'm pretty excited.
I've been training for the last year and a half. I train in Lansing. I've trained with Team Murcielago in Lansing and a few other gyms that I just came out. Now I'm training with High Desert Hitman.
Well, I hear he's a wrestler. I'm a wrestler too, so it's going to be an interesting fight. I think I'm going to definitely punish him when he tries to shoot in or lock up, so I'm pretty excited about this.
I just hope for an exciting fight, and I hope it's going to be a good one.
I don't know. We'll see. I do my talking in the cage, so we'll see.
I see you got a 10-3 record. It's pretty impressive. Is there any arrogance, vanity, or cockiness behind that?
Nope. I just train hard, and I do all my talking in the cage as well.
Arrogance, vanity, or cockiness, isn't that all the same?
That's all me. That's why I said it.
You knew a multitude of words to cover that right there. Dirty Pop, Brad Johnson, coming all the way out from Michigan. Really good things are being said about this kid from Coach McLeod and the crew over there at the High Desert Hitman. 5'9", 165. They call it ground and pound, but he's a wrestler by trade.
So is this guy, Nasty Nate Gerard. He's one wrestler, I'll tell you that.
Invoking the Lord Jesus coming into the show here right now, and who better to have on your side when you're going into a fist fight? 5'8", 152 is Nate Gerard. They call him Nasty Nate. Good-looking kid. He's undefeated in the Ultimate Combat so far. This should be his best test to date, though, Sal.
Most definitely, Mike.
All right, Dangerous Dave Suyestead, your referee for this contest, giving some last-minute instructions to the fighters there. He's going to get him started here. A touch of the gloves, and here we go.
Nasty Nate looking like he's picking his
shots just a little bit hesitant coming out there. You saw Brad Johnson throwing a kick, just missing to the head, but Nasty Nate, nice takedown, now has the back of Brad Johnson.
Yeah, he looks very methodical here.
Very nice stuff. He's in that spot, and Brad, look, you can see he's a strong kid, standing up with Nasty Nate on his back. But Nate Gerrard pounding away at the face. That can't feel very good.
Yeah, and Brad's not going nowhere with Nate's hooks in like that. There's nowhere for him to go.
Well, the thing about Nate is he's got such great balance, and he's got wrestler's balance, which means, you know, he's not going to get too high here. He's going to keep himself back, and boy, he's really making Brad Johnson pay for that early mistake.
Yeah, it looks like he's got him in what McLeod would say, the RNC here, Mike.
The old Ernk. He's got him in there. Well, he's not even looking for a choke right now. He just kind of maintained a position and beating up on Brad Johnson, which I think is a great strategy. Just kind of wear him down a little bit. Try to put that choke in once this kid's kind of taking a little life out of him.
Yeah, and not only the life, but the confidence has got to be gone. I've been in that position a couple times. My man Mike Colby had me stretched out like that,
yeah.
And that is very uncomfortable to say the least.
He gets everybody stretched out like that. Brad Johnson not in a very good way right here. He's doing a great job of checking that choke, but man, he's taking some shots. You see the left eye getting a little swelling around it.
Yeah, and those punches you see Nasty Nate throwing, they kind of look like they're not doing a lot of damage, but over time, I mean, look at Brad's face.
It's not so much the punches to the face that I see taken out of Brad. It's how well Nate is controlling the hips. And right there, I think he's got that choke in there pretty tight.
Cinched on pretty good.
Boy, Brad Johnson not giving up easily. He's making this thing difficult, but you see right there, his face starting to turn a little red. He's not very comfortable underneath there.
Yeah, Nasty Nate just taking his time. He knows it's coming. You know what I mean? He's just in superior position, and he's very calm. I like that about this kid.
Very nice, but Brad Johnson did a great job of checking the choke and then turning his body just enough to where Nate felt like he was losing position. Now, things have changed. Brad Johnson out from underneath Nate Gerrard and looked like he's got a reversal. He's going to come out on top here.
Nate is so technical, so technical.
He's light years beyond how long he's been training. He's only been doing this a short time, but look at him transition right into another choke. Right there, this tap, man, that was on tight.
The guillotine.
It didn't look to me like he was going to get that, but boy, he just cinched it up right there. And Nate Gerrard's a strong kid, and he had that head in there pretty tight. Wow, Nate Gerrard, that's his biggest win today, without a doubt. And you can see Brad Johnson not feeling very good about things. Nate Gerrard, what do you say about this kid? This kid has got all the potential in the world. We've talked about it. This was his first test against a national caliber type fighter, and he made it look so easy.
That was a clinic he just put on him.
Addiction Motorsports has the baddest choppers on the planet. Check out their new showroom at 187 South Mountain Way Drive in Orem.
Brad Johnson, you have nothing to hang your head about, man. You fought one tough individual tonight.
Yeah, he just caught me out of position, that's all.
Position looked to be everything in this fight, but you have an impressive record and you got some experience behind you. I'm sure you're going to bounce back off of this.
Yeah, I should.
Anyone you'd like to thank?
I just want to thank everybody in Elko that's welcomed me. I'm out of town, and thank the High Desert Hitmen for letting me train with them, and everyone back home that's been helping me out. Thanks.
Hey, thanks for coming out, man.
Got bronze? Body Bronze Tanning has state-of-the-art tanning beds and home of the 30-second spray-on tan.
Nasty Nate Gerrard, you fought one tough SOB tonight, and let me tell you something, he has a very impressive record, and you pretty much put a wrestling clinic on this kid, which speaks very highly for you.
Yeah, I knew he was a wrestler. I'm a wrestler too. I thought it went pretty good.
Is anything you regret doing in there? You could have had him out quicker? Because you took quite some time out there.
Could have listened to my corner, probably spread him out a little more. Made my punches count. Got a little gassed out there from him. I got her done, so.
Any plans for the future?
I'm just gonna take it slow. I plan to make a long career out of this. So.
How about your fans out here in Elko? They love you.
All right, made some fans, good. I would like to thank the crowd. Awesome. I heard you guys the whole time. Heard you out in the locker room. Great crowd. Good to be here.
Hey, thanks for coming out. This is one classy Nate Gerrard, folks. Give it up.
I want to thank Combat Cartel, my new gym. I just moved to Salt Lake. Great gym, great team, great practice partners, teachers. I also want to thank my wife and sister for making it down here. Thank you.
Thank you, Combat Cartel, baby.
Yeah.
Wow, Nate Gerrard, I cannot believe how far this kid's come.
It was the best wrestling match I ever seen.
Well, I'm telling you, that's the best fight we've seen out of Nate Gerrard. We tested him, and he passed the test. We got more of the Ultimate Combat. Stick around. fortunes have really changed for me around here. Things are not going so well for me, but they're looking good for you. Ryan Kyllonen and Kohffi Adzitso, my personal pick for Fight of the Night. Sal, what do you think?
Kylo's tough, and Kofi's going to have his hands full on this one.
Nothing but fireworks coming your way. Welterweight Nose Bar, check it out.
Man, last time was bad, but you know, I'm new guy right now, dog. Don't be mad at I'm Kofi, you know what I'm talking about?
Not really. Bring your A game. I'm not messing around. Last time you do what you do, you got knocked out. It's gonna happen again.
Man, first of all, I want to say is his friend over there got lucky. All right, if my condition was good, I could have knocked him out, dog. Hey, why would he fight me then? Why would he fight me?
Thanks for coming out. You're gonna see a good show tomorrow night. It's on.
Lord Rampage is back, baby. Don't worry about everything, dog. I got everything under control, dog.
Where's the boss?
Kofi really got things stirred up there at the way you see Coach McLeod matchmaking left and right. I'll put him with this guy, I'll put him with that guy. Man.
I love those weigh-ins, Mike. I love them.
Hey, if you haven't been to an Ultimate Combat Experience weigh-ins, you got to get down there. There's some pretty entertaining stuff going on. Ryan Kyllonen, the youngster, he's in high school. He's barely 18 years old, 5'9", 170 pounds. Really good-looking prospect, but he's going up against Little Rampage, dog.
Little Rampage, also a youngster himself.
Just barely out of high school himself. This kid's got a bright future ahead of him in mixed martial arts. 5'10", 185 is Kohffi Adzitso. As he mentioned several times, Little Rampage, he's back. Kofi's back. I'm Kofi, I do what I do.
And he's out of the K-Town.
Oh, yeah. Dangerous Dave Sison, once again, your referee for this contest. This is going to be a good one. I've been looking forward to these two getting into the cage since we set this card up months ago. Touch of the gloves, and that's what we expected right there. Bombs away from both guys.
Man, these youngsters got some energy.
Yes, they do right there, and it's really hard to call the action on a fight like this because they're transitioning from one thing to the next so rapidly. Right there, Kofi, that's vintage Kohffi Adzitso, man. He'll pick you up and slam you.
They're quick. They're like two Siamese fighting fish.
Yes, they are. You know, we mentioned a moment ago the balance that Nate Gerrard possesses. Look at Kyllonen, man. He hits the ground and he's right back up, and he hits the ground and he's right back in a good position. He's really got those wrestlers' hips.
Yeah, and Kofi, I think he's putting a little bit too much emphasis on his rampage slam. He needs to give that up and go to something else.
He's landing some pretty big shots in the early going here. None really seem to be affecting Kyllonen, but boy, they seem to land pretty solid.
Kofi's hands sure have came a long way.
Oh, yeah, they have. Wow, this is good stuff, man. This is exciting. And again, both these guys very, very young. Both these guys barely 18 years old. And, whoa, man, nice combination there by Kohffi Adzitso. But how exciting is the future for both these guys?
Oh, yeah, I wish, man, I'm just glad I'm not that small. I'd have to.
You'd have to go in with those two.
I'd have to do some running.
Yeah, I'm telling you. You know what? I'll tell you the sad truth of it is, watch this prediction right here. One of these guys is going to meet a girl, and they're going to get distracted, and we won't see or hear from them again.
Oh, man, I try to tell.
Women, they ruin a good fighter.
Oh, yeah, no tail. I try to tell all my guys, no tail before the fights.
No tail at all. If we could just keep them away from women altogether, man, that would be best. Great action once again, back and forth, and Kofi winds up in full mount, and wow, those are some big shots.
This Kyllonen, I mean, he doesn't look like a biggest physical specimen as Kofi, but he's very, very talented and very strong.
You see Chance Elam shouting some words of advice to Kyllonen. Chance is the guy that beat Kohffi Adzitso last time we came out to Elko, and you know, anybody would know what to do in there, it would be Chance.
He's fighting a different Kofi, though, that's for sure.
Oh, that is for sure. This is not the Kofi that came out here last time. This kid's been training, wow, playing the drums on the face of Ryan Kyllonen right there.
He split my nose a couple times in the gym.
You're easy to hit, though.
That's fairy tales.
That hit's so big, man. How do you miss? Man, right there, Kofi really showing his stuff. But, you know, it says a lot about Kyllonen, too. How tough is this kid, man? He's taking some pretty serious shots, and he doesn't really seem none the worse for wear.
Yeah, he doesn't look shaken one bit. I mean, he's still doing all of his textbook stuff, and he's really shutting Kofi's ground and pound down right now.
He's got, I mean, the kid's clearly got a pretty good head about him. He's not panicking underneath there, and Dave Seist jumped in a little early, thought the whistle was the bell, and it was just the whistle, but he's going to let the beating continue for the remainder of this round. Right here, Kofi sending them to this corner in a big way. That's clearly a round in Kofi's book and possibly a 10-8 round. He just laid it on the last half
I wasn't even
round.
paying attention to the time, and I thought Dave was getting in there to stop the fight.
Nope, stop the fight into the round. Coach McLeod and Chance Elam gonna let Ryan Kyllonen know what he needs to do. That's the slam we talked about. Now, we know Kofi's conditioning was a factor last time he was here. Those slams could take a little bit out of him. Good action here. You see in the Crush Combat Cam where, well, back and forth, but Kohffi always seemed to land in that right spot. He's on top, and you saw the ground and pound right there. Those are dramatic blows, and that went on for well over a minute. That's why I think that very well may have been a 10-8 round.
Yeah, and Kyllonen's still in it.
He's still in it. He's battling. There's nothing you can say about this kid that ain't positive. He's just a go-getter and a lot of grit, a lot of guts. But here we go, round number 2, and they're not coming out with quite the fireworks they did in round number 1.
That was a very exhausting round on both their halves.
Absolutely. Kohffi for throwing all those punches, but man, taking all those shots has to take it out of you, and this really has to take a lot of confidence out of you when right off the bat you find yourself underneath Kohffi Adzitso again.
He looks like he's working right up to get the full mount so he could do the ground and pound again.
He is just laying it on, and wow, Kyllonen doing a good job of getting his hips up and getting out from underneath this time. But this is what Kohffi does, man. He takes you down. He's so good at his wrestling is so good. Kyllonen pressed up against the cage right here, and again, you know, he doesn't seem to be able to get that position, and Kohffi always seems to be winding up where he wants to be and just non-stop assault. We see a lot of guys that get this position and they kind of him and not Kohffi. He hasn't stopped throwing punches since this fight started.
Yeah, and we also see a lot of guys on the bottom. They'll just turn around and give up, but not this kid.
No.
He works with some kind of defense here, and he just. I'm telling you what, a lot of fighters would have been done by now.
Yeah, without a doubt, you know, and you see Dave kind of inching his way in there looking at the eyes of Kyllonen because, you know, he's taking so many shots that you got to kind of get a little concerned about him at some point. But you can see right here, he's a gamer, he's a battler, he's going at it, and what's Kohffi doing?
Oh, man, he gave up his position.
Well, gave up position going after an armbar, and now he finds himself.
Kohffi looks like he's gassed.
He gave up full
mount. This could be over right here, Mike.
How quickly things can turn around in MMA.
This could be over right here, Mike.
We've been writing Kyllonen off for the last round and a half, and now look at this.
I'll never do that again.
Oh, Kohffi.
Oh, now it's back. This is back and forth war over here.
Able to salvage things. I was really concerned about Kohffi right there for a moment. Kyllonen had his window, didn't get what he wanted to. You see right there, he's out of gas.
I'm over here biting my nails off.
Oh, man.
Come on, Kohffi.
Good stuff. Good stuff here. Kohffi up on top here, and got him pressed up against the cage. So far, this round's kind of a toss-up. From a judge's scorecard, you got to be looking for somebody to come out here and steal this round now because Kohffi had the first part of it and Kyllonen had the second part of it. Who's got the third part? Looks like Dave said we're
dead.
Yeah, apparently. Dave's going to stand him up. Let's get this thing going. Oh, Kohffi, man, he's out of gas. He's having a hard time getting up.
These guys have been putting it on all night. I'd like to see some punches here.
Wow, he's got to do something. There you go. Both these guys coming out with a nice exchange reminiscent of the old Rocky movie when. Oh, right there, Kyllonen trying to do a lateral drop and not getting it. Kohffi winding up on top, and boy, that could be real tough.
I tell you what, Kyllonen's been taking the worst end of the deal, but Kohffi looks pretty exhausted.
Oh, he's out of gas. You can see that with the clock winding down. We're going to see round number 3, Sal. Both these guys can get back up off their stools if they get back up to their stools.
Yeah, good point right there.
These guys are not moving anywhere anytime soon. Kohffi certainly not at all.
I think he's just taking a little breather right now, just a little rest.
Is that what he's doing?
He could be playing possum.
That very well may be the case. You see right there, Daniel getting in his ear and saying, hey, man, we got to get doing something. Wow. What about the High Desert Hitmen Ring Girls bringing round number 3 your way? Round number 3's coming when we come back. Welcome back to the Ultimate Combat Experience. If you're just joining us, man, you have missed 2 rounds of nonstop action between Kohffi Adzitso and Ryan Kyllonen, 2 very young 18-year-old good-looking prospects slugging it out for 2 rounds, and round number 3 coming away, but it doesn't look like either one of them really want to get into round number 3 all too soon.
Yeah, and Kyllonen looked like he was getting an earful, but you know what? I'm pretty sure he's doing okay.
And swinging for the fences is Kyllonen.
He sure is. He looks like a fresh fighter still. The stamina on this kid's unbelievable.
This Kofi, man, how many takedowns has he gotten in this fight? Several, and in fact, every one.
Oh, yeah, most definitely he's been dominating this whole fight.
Well, gosh, he's certainly been dominating in the wrestling perspective. He's always winds up on top, and boy, you see Kyllonen, though, he seems to be the only one with a little bit of fire in him right now.
I can't count him out no matter what. I tell you what, I was a big Kofi fan before this fight, but I just might be jumping on the Kyllonen bandwagon, Mike.
I'm jumping on it too. You know, we saw Kyllonen fight the last time we were out here, and he just demolished the kid, so you couldn't really tell how good he was because he really didn't have any test. But boy, he's been tested tonight, and he's passing that test in my view. He's just showing a lot of heart in this fight. And Kofi's going to have to do something here. You can't just lay on top of a guy.
Yeah, once he gets that takedown, he's really got to go for something else and progress from this position right here.
Well, Kofi probably feels like he's ahead on the scorecard, so he just needs to take him down and stall it out. And that may be the strategy, but Kyllonen, he's got a puncher's chance to end this thing, and he's got some very nice hands.
Yes, I was just about to say.
Whoa.
Oh, and the puncher's chance right there with that left hook.
Left
hook out of both of them.
He throws those punches with some bad intentions. Look at this crowd here in Elko going absolutely bonkers.
And he don't want to go down this time.
Dave Salyestead stepping in and stopping things. I'm not sure why.
Kofi.
He's saying you can't drop the elbow downward, but he actually penalized Kofi by stopping the fight. Kofi was about to get that takedown.
Okay.
And then Dave's helping a kid up off the ground. You can't do that.
What a great guy, Dave.
Oh, what a guy. All right. Well, you see, this place is going nutso right now, and as are we. I mean, this is a great fight. This is a lot of fun.
That right uppercut could have ended things.
It just missed, too.
Oh, a beautiful left hook. I didn't know this kid could punch. He's punching.
He's landing. He's punching and landing.
And another.
Kofi's leading.
Kofi looks like he's in big trouble, Mike. Big trouble.
Well, man. I think Kyllonen should try to stay up. I don't know why he's trying to take him down. He's lost that battle every time, but he was winning on his feet there. Good stuff here to end the fight, and really both these men leaving it all in the cage tonight. There's nothing either one of these guys could have done more than they're doing right now. Really, I don't see that Kofi's got 1 ounce of energy left, and Kyllonen, he's about done. 10 seconds left, folks. Man, this is going to be an interesting judge's decision. I could see Kofi winning all 3 rounds, but I could see Kyllonen possibly winning this last round here. I mean, it should be interesting to see, if nothing else. What a great fight. If not, I think that may have very well been what's going on here.
Oh, Coach McLeod looks like he just won the fight.
Coach McLeod being Coach McClown.
McLeod is your winner, ladies and gentlemen.
Was he pointing at a guy while he's down like that, man? That's just not right. Not a great display of sportsmanship here, but let's listen in on what the judges had to say.
Judge number 1 out 29-28, Adzitso. Judge number 2 out 29-28, Kyllonen. Judge number 3 27 for your winner.
Wow, you know, that's the way I saw it. 29-28 Kofi, but look at him. Well, look at him. Look at Coach McLeod, man, getting this crowd a little riled up in here, Sal.
McLeod needs to relax. I mean, he needs to look at the bright side. He just saved a lot on his car insurance.
We got a riot getting stirred up in here. Hey, nothing else, man, folks. You were treated to one of the best fights we've ever seen. Very, very impressive. Both guys, very impressive tonight.
Celerity Investments. If you have a vision, we can assist. Go to investwithcelerity.com to find out how.
Kylo, you hear that?
Yes, sir. Thank you, fans, coming out.
Can you hear them screaming your name, Kylo?
Always. I love it. Keep it going.
obviously everyone here does not disagree with the judges' decisions. What do you think?
Well, he's laying on the ground. I'm standing up. What's up?
Look, I'm speechless about this whole fight. It's the fight of the night, and there's really not a lot I can say. Both of you guys left a piece of yourselves in this ring tonight. And if I could just get McLeod over here to zip it. Like I said, I'm speechless. What are your plans for the future? Because obviously you got a bright future ahead of you. I understand you're 18 years old, high school wrestler. What's going on in your mind right now?
Keep wrestling, keep training, get my conditioning up. He's on the ground, so can't say much about it.
All right, there you have it. We're gonna let the crowd speak for Kylo here, and we're gonna see more of this kid in the future, most definitely. Great fight. Once again, I'm in awe. Thank you.
Thank you.
Somebody finally woke Kofi up. Kofi, what's happened, man?
Man, you know, he was a good fighter, you know. He was a good fighter, but
I can tell he was a good fighter. Got you right in the eye. Got your little puppy eye going on. Daniel, you got him ready for that one, right?
Yeah, I got it ready.
Kofi, I'm going to tell you right now, that was the ultimate combat experience. And if you want to see more of that, stick around. Ooh, Elko is treating me right, man. Salvador Sanchez. We got some fist fights going on, though.
I'd say, I think American Idol came in there. Is Ryan Seacrest fighting tonight?
It's Greg Seacrest, and he's fighting the Sugarloaf. And I'm telling you right now, there's been talk about this thing everywhere we go. Everybody hates both these guys, pretty much. So all of Seacrest's friends are saying, hey, Crisman, kick this guy's butt. And then all of Sugarloaf's friends are saying the same.
Especially Paula Abdul. She's all over this.
Right. Welterweight no holds barred. Check it out.
Talk to me, boss.
Yeah, last time I came.
All right, look, but we all want to know the truth, okay?
A lot of golf. Lots of golf.
Lots of golf. You plan on playing golf with his teeth tomorrow? Perhaps his head?
Yeah, we'll see. You know, just training hard, drinking beer. That's all I need. No plan. No plan at all. Just come out, I'm gonna whoop his ass. I'm gonna whoop his ass. Woo! That's all I'm gonna do is just whoop his ass. He thinks that it's gonna be as easy as it was against the Fresno boy, but he's fighting an Elko boy now, so. We don't lose, bro. We don't lose. I gotta thank all my sponsors, X-Bomb, A&A Auto, and Tattoo Land. You know, they help me out a lot, so I gotta thank them and all the fans I have, and my training partners, you, Salvador, for my stand-up. And if he stands up with me, he's gonna fall. That's all I gotta say.
I'm predicting there's going to be some ass whooping going on in this fight, Sal.
Crisman always brings a good show, man. I don't care what anyone says about him. I like that guy.
Greg Seacrest, the 40-ouncer, Sal. Pour some of that out for one of my dead homies, right? 5'10", 185. High Desert Hitman crew. Greg Seacrest, man, he's the 40-ouncer.
Pour some of that into Sal's glass. How about that?
How about it? Sugarloaf. The patented slam my ass against the cage.
Yeah, we really got to come up with a name for that maneuver.
Mike Crisman, 5'7", 185, training over there at the Ultimate Combat Training Center. And you know that he's appropriately named a ground and pounder. That's really kind of his specialty, whether it be giving or receiving.
That's for sure.
He's good at both. And Dave Selly said, getting us started here. Good things I've heard about this Seacrest kid. He's supposed to be just a real tough street fighter type fighter.
It should be pretty good.
Oh, nice leg kick by Crisman. I don't know where he
Where do you get that from?
Swing and a miss by both guys. Find themselves in a clinch here up against the cage. Crisman backed up against the cage.
Where's the foot stomp?
Well, it's coming, man. Trust me, it's on its way. Oh, man, just missing is Seacrest. And nice counter combination by Crisman. Good work there by him.
Crisman's been doing a lot of work on his counterpunching, as I understand, and it sure is showing.
If he would only do some ground.
Hey, don't tell him that.
Yeah, you don't need that stuff. Got a nice tie clench here, working some knees to the body, but boy, that was a nice big uppercut from Seacrest.
Yeah, Seacrest really knows how to use that cage.
He's doing a good job of right there, tried a lateral drop, and that's kind of a patented Elko move. Oh, Coach McLeod, very good at that. But look right here, landed in an arm bar.
Yeah, went right into that arm bar. Crisman's known to pull a couple arm bars out of his behind out of nowhere.
Yeah, well, looking maybe triangle here. Nice transition there. I was just talking about Crisman's lack of ground skill, and all of a sudden he's showing stuff.
Yeah, can he hear you? Can he hear you?
Apparently. And right here, that's the way you get out of a triangle, and that's punch your way out. And you see Seacrest, he's got some long arms, and he's landing those shots.
Yeah, he's making things very uncomfortable. I like how they put the elbows on the nose and the neck. I just love it.
Love it. You love it right here. The long arms paying off right here. And wow, Seacrest doing a real number on the face of Mike Crisman.
Barrage of punches coming down to Mike Crisman.
Doing a good job of getting out from underneath, though.
He's looking pretty well-rounded in this match, this Crisman.
You know, he looks more composed than I've ever seen him, that's for sure. And doing a great job, as you mentioned, that counter punch. He was waiting for that big shot, stepped back, and wow, landed one right on the button.
Oh, and a right hand.
Good stuff, good
nice
stuff
sprawl.
Here. And nice knee right there. He's going for that choke. I don't know that he needs to be doing that. He's too short.
Lean back. Lean back.
He ain't going to be able to lean back far enough. He wisely lets it go. And right here, oh, boy, it looked like Seacrest had kind of, oh, there's that lateral drop again. Nice work.
Toss.
I hear McLeod tried one of those on a golf course. It didn't work out so well for him.
Uh-oh.
I don't know if you do lateral drops on a golf course. Not advised.
Not on the fairway, anyways.
Not on the fairway. Usually maybe in the clubhouse. You don't even know what a fairway is, do you?
Nah.
You never golfed in your life.
I got a golf shirt on.
Yeah, you do have a beautiful shirt on right here. Crisman's in trouble, though, right now. Seacrest coming over, looking to get on top. Just got his hips a little bit off, and Crisman able to get a reversal to finish the round.
GNP to end this round.
There you go. Very nice stuff. Good stuff. We've seen some great fights so far out here in Elko, and that this fight is not disappointing at all. Very well matched are these two, and you see, I think Crisman might have pulled that one out. A little 10-9 round there. What do you think, Sal?
I'd have to agree with you on that one. Crisman just stayed busy the whole round.
You know, but our opinions really mean nothing. There are three judges sitting cage side, and you really, I got to say this. We've been kind of picking on the judges a little bit lately, and kind of unwarrantedly so, because I've seen fights live that I had a completely different perspective when I watched it on TV. It's all angles, but right there, whoa. There's no angle here right now. Crisman taking it to town.
Yeah, and you know the thing is about the judges is everybody wants to criticize the judge, but nobody wants to be the judge. You know what I mean?
Yep, right here. You know what? Right now, I don't think anybody wants to be Greag Seacrest. He is taking a beating.
Yeah.
There's a tap right there. Oh, Crisman, now he's got to act
Okay,
like
now what's this move called when he climbs up on the cage?
When you do it real feebly like that and you almost can't make it to the top, it's called clown show.
You know, one of these days we got to loosen some of them bolts, so when he climbs up on the cage, he just falls over on that milk dud.
He's having a hard time getting up there, Humpty Dumpty. Oh, man. Dave Seisted with giving the raise of the hand there for Sugarloaf. He's happy about that fight, and he probably should be. Beat a pretty tough kid in Greag Seacrest tonight.
And I guess what looks like we'll see Seacrest next year, huh? Him and Paula Abdul.
He's going to try out next year, too. There is only one place to get all your favorite MMA gear, including UCE merchandise, and that is Against the Fence.
Greag Seacrest, this is your first time in the cage, man, and let me tell you, I'm amazed. I am impressed. You got a lot of fans out here. Obviously, they wanted to see it the other way, but it didn't go your way. Is any explaining you'd like to do to that?
A little less golf, a lot more training.
Less golf? Hey, golf works, doesn't it?
I'm getting better.
Hey, they call you little 40 ounce. Is that because you sip a lot of 40s?
Yeah, mostly.
Well, I like
joke, kind of.
Big joke? Well, sipping 40s is no joke. I love it. Anyone you'd like to thank out there?
All the hometowners, my family, the larger family, Seacrest family.
You got a lot of fans out there. You're coming back, right?
Yeah, I'll be back.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. We'd love to have you.
Great Clips is home of the $10 haircut. Also Also pick up $10 UCE tickets only at participating locations.
My man, the Sugarloaf, the most hated man in Elko right now. You got the W, you pulled it out this one. The guy you fought was one tough SOB, and I'd like to tip my hat to him. You got a hat on right now, so let's say you do.
I want to just thank Greg for coming to take this fight. Hell of an opponent. Thanks, Elko, for having me. You know, he's a good kid, tough kid.
Any sponsors you'd like to thank?
Yeah, I gotta thank all my sponsors. A&A Auto Sales. If you need a pre-owned vehicle, go to Abbas. Call him. He'll hook you up with the pre-owned vehicle. Also, Tattoo Land. Great ink down on 1860 South Main Street. And X-Bomb. Go to xbomb.com. Look at all their merchandise. And I gotta thank Elko for having me again. I love you guys. Thank you.
Hey, Elko loves you too, Sugarloaf. They love to hate you. Thanks for coming back. Any plans for the future?
Just more training, more fighting, you know, keep my game up, go grow all the way to the top. That's what the plan is.
To the top, baby. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Sugarloaf.
Somebody call the pit boss over. We got a $5 winner over here. Man, what a great fight, though.
Hey, they're going to wrap you up in duct tape.
Without a doubt, without a doubt. We got more of the Ultimate Combat. Stick around. Jackpot, look what I just won. Salvador, it's time for the main event, but we got a little sidetracked here.
Maniac, baby.
Maniac's gonna get in here and bang it out with probably one of the biggest guys we've had in our cage. 6'4", 240-pound Justin Hartig. Who you picking? She's picking me. It's your main event. Check it out.
I'm from Charlotte, Michigan. I train out at the same camp as my teammate Brad, Team Murcielago, and I came down here to train with the High Desert Hitmen. Came down here to do a job for Coach McLeod.
Oh man, I'm tired as hell, man. Tired as hell, but you know.
Ain't gonna be tired tomorrow though, right?
Oh, come on, man. When it's showtime, it's showtime. Got to do the damn thing.
I don't make predictions about fights.
No, man, you know me. I do what I does, man, and you're gonna see it tomorrow night. Seems like a good guy, man. I'm not gonna try to hurt him too bad. Hopefully he doesn't try to hurt me too bad either.
No, I don't have anything to say.
It's gonna be a good fight, man. I always show up for my fights. Every fight's always, you know, a different fight for me. But you know what I'm coming with.
Maniac looks like he's all business, Mike. It looks like he's gonna blow something up.
Hopefully he's blowing up the Moose tonight. Moose, his guy is a monster. Huge this kid is, 6'4", and he walked into my office and he took up my entire office. 6'4", 240, coming from Charlotte, Michigan. Training out here with the High Desert Hitman crew though, but he's running into the Maniac tonight.
All right, kids. Everything's okay. The turban is off.
Turban is off.
He's Simone again.
6'1", 205. Maniac just doing what Maniac does. You know, he says, I do what I does. And he could have put it more appropriately because Maniac just does what he does.
That's for sure. I'm sure we're going to see some fisticuffs flying.
You know, you would think that Maniac tactically would want to stay away from the much longer armed opponent here, but that's not Maniac's style, man. He's going to take it right at you. And you see right here, almost getting a kick up to the head of the big Moose.
Yeah, he's really put it all together lately.
Ooh,
that was a lovely kick.
That was a nice kick, landed that time, and that's what Maniac doesn't want to do, is get underneath this guy. Nice job of getting out.
Bam, now he's looking to tint those windows, baby.
Wow, this fight is over, folks. Now remember, this standing and striking is legal in this fight, and Maniac is doing a lot of that. Dave Sully said, step in and say, no mas, no mas. Wow, oh wow, Sal.
To the body, to the head, to the head, to the body.
That was a complete demolition by the Maniac, man. This guy looks more focused than I've ever seen him.
Yeah, I seen him at the gym last week, and there's just a fire in his eyes. I don't think there's anything stopping him.
You know what a gentleman he is, though. Look at that right there. Giving props to his opponent, giving a little bit of love to him. You see her in the Crush Combat Cam. What a beautiful kick. Right there, landing. Boy, that just right to the solar plexus, it looked like, and dropped the big moose. And then you see right here, he was able to get out from underneath, and right here, bam, bam, thank you, ma'am. It's all over, folks.
That's Maniac's bread and butter. Left hook, right cross. Left hook, right cross.
Oh, right to the button right there. That one landed, and then, you know, really, at that point, the moose wasn't getting up, and Maniac was doing his thing. It was all over from there. Maniac, he says, I got more big things coming your way.
He sure does. I tell you what, he made that match so quick, he's got to get out of the building before the bomb goes off.
Skull Candy, the official headphones of the UCE. Check out their complete line of headphones and accessories at skullcandy.com.
Justin Hartig, man, my hat's off to you. You ran into a brick wall tonight. Let me tell you something, Maniac ain't no joke, and you were first to step to him.
Well, I didn't really think about it, didn't know it. Doesn't matter, I'm a fighter. When I'm called upon to do my job, I do my job. Can we get a hand for every gladiator that stepped in the cage tonight?
True that, true that. I know you're coming back, though. What do you got planned for us?
Oh, just keep training, baby. I'll be back. You know, I'm a fighter. Like I said, it's what I do. If I'm called upon, I'm here.
You heard him. He's coming back when he's called upon. He's one warrior right here, Justin Hartig. Give it up for him one more again. Anyone else? Anyone you want to thank?
I got to thank my sponsors, Sadist for Born Fight Gear, Mercy Lago Fight Team, High Desert Hitman. Thank you for grinding up my game, Chris. I came out here to do a job for Chris McLeod, and I owe him a win.
He owes you, McLeod.
Are you Army strong? Find out what it takes to be a soldier in the U.S. Army at GoArmy.com.
Maniac 801 represent.
You know, WC repping. What's up, Elko? Where you at?
Give a shout out to all the homos out there.
Oh, what's up, all my people from Samoa? Came out here to Nevada representing. I'm coming back home with a win, man. It's been fun.
What's up with that home team, though?
Oh, you know what it is. We coming up. We on the rise again, boy. I done got back with my partners, you know. Had to do the damn thing tonight.
Thanks for coming back, Maniac. We love having you back. And let me tell you something. There's going to be more of that in the future, if not tomorrow, if you dig what I'm saying.
Oh, you know it. I'm on a whole different mind frame, and I'm on a mission right now. So anybody out there, heavyweight, light heavyweight, middleweight even, if you want some, go ahead and sign that paper, or let me sign it. Just want to give a shout out to my family back home, my wife, my kids. My wife's going through some trouble right now with the pregnancy. I love you, babe. Coming back home with a win. Shouts out to Absolute, Rob Hanley. Thank you very much. Hope you understand, baby. And all my peoples, Daniel, Salvador, Mike Stidham, camera crew, Tony, and you. Hey, man, it's a lovely thing tonight.
Drinks on Maniac tonight.
I don't know about that. Red Bull, anybody?
Man, I love it when a plan comes together. Elko treated us very well, and treated you pretty well, too. The fights are pretty good tonight.
The fights were great, and I'm going to need that money when we get back home.
We're coming back. We're going to do this thing again because, listen, man, I mean, the fights are great. The town is great. The Red Lion Inn and Casino is great. We had a great time, and we got more fights next week, Sal. We got more fights lined up for them.
We got the underage show coming up, and Sal is also great.
Right. We'll see you next week on the Ultimate Combat Experience.